Most people get this wrong when they try to start a company in Austria. They think it is just about registering a business online and opening a bank account. But here's the truth no one tells you. In Austria, company formation is a legal system that connects your identity, your tax structure, your banking access, and your compliance obligations from day one. And here's where it gets even more important. Austria is one of the most stable and trusted business environments in Europe in 2026. But that stability comes with structure. If you miss even one legal step, your company can get delayed, rejected, or stuck in tax complications that take months to fix. In this video, I'll walk you through the complete step-by-step process of starting a company in Austria. No confusion, no legal jargon. Just a simple system you can follow even if you are starting from zero. And stay with me, because in a minute, I'll show you the exact company structure most foreign founders choose in Austria to stay compliant while keeping taxes and risk under control. Let's begin from the foundation. The first thing you need to understand is that in Austria, every business starts with legal identity preparation. That means before you even register a company, you need to be clear on your legal status as a founder. If you are an EU citizen, the process is relatively straightforward. If you are a non-EU citizen like someone from India, the United States, or the Middle East, you may need additional documentation depending on residency rules and business activity. Now imagine someone like Alex, a freelance software developer from India, who wants to move to Vienna and build a tech consulting company. Or Jake from the US who wants to open a digital marketing agency serving European clients. Both can do it, but their setup process will have small differences at the beginning. Now, let's move to the first real step. The most important foundation in Austria is understanding the business structure system. The most common company type is called a GmbH, which is similar to a limited liability company. This is the structure most foreign entrepreneurs choose. And here's why it matters. A GmbH protects your personal assets. That means if your company has debts or legal issues, your personal savings are generally protected under normal conditions. Now, here's the problem many beginners face. They think a simpler structure like a sole trader is easier. And yes, it is easier in some countries. But in Austria, sole proprietorship is usually better for residents, not for foreign founders building scalable businesses. So, if you are planning to build an agency, startup, or international service business, GmbH is almost always the better choice. Now stay with me, because in a minute I'll explain the minimum capital requirement. And this is where many people get surprised. Let's move into the company registration process. To start a company in Austria, you must go through formal registration with the commercial register. This is called the Firmenbuch. But before that, you need a few key elements ready. First is your company name. It must be unique and compliant. You cannot use names that are already registered or misleading. Now here's where many people make mistakes. They rush the naming process and do not check availability properly. That leads to rejection and delays. A smart approach is to prepare at least 2 or 3 backup names before starting. Next is your business activity description. This defines what your company is legally allowed to do. In Austria, this must be clearly defined because it affects licensing, taxes, and compliance. Now let's pause here, because this is where most people fail. They choose vague business descriptions like online services, without understanding that Austrian authorities prefer precise classifications. So clarity matters a lot here. Once your name and business activity are ready, you move into drafting your company articles. This document defines ownership structure, management roles, and company rules. It is a legal foundation for your GmbH. Now here's the truth. Many foreign founders underestimate this document. But in Austria, it is very important because banks and authorities use it to evaluate your company credibility. Now let's move into notarization. In Austria, company formation requires a notary. The notary verifies your documents and ensures legal compliance before registration. This step is mandatory. It cannot be skipped. After notarization, your company is submitted to the Firmenbuch for official registration. Once approved, your company becomes legally active. But here's the important part. At this stage, you are still not fully operational, because now you move into banking and tax setup. Let's start with banking. To operate a GmbH in Austria, you need a business bank account. This is where your share capital is deposited, and where your transactions are managed. Opening a bank account can require in-person verification, identity checks, and documentation of your business activity. Now, here's where many founders struggle. They assume bank accounts are automatic after registration. But Austrian banks are very strict about compliance and transparency. So you must prepare your documents properly in advance. Let's talk about capital requirements now. For a GmbH in Austria, the minimum share capital is 35,000 euros. But here is an important detail. In most cases, only half of this needs to be paid up front when starting. So you typically deposit around 17,500 euros initially. Now here's the catch. While this is the legal requirement, some founders structure financing carefully depending on their business model. So capital planning is important. Now let's move into taxes. Austria has a corporate tax system called Körperschaftssteuer. The standard rate is around 23% as of recent updates, but always check current regulations for 2026. You will also have VAT obligations depending on your revenue and business type. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many digital entrepreneurs overlook VAT registration timing. But in Austria, proper VAT setup is essential if you are selling services across the EU. So accounting setup must be done early. And yes, you will need a certified accountant in Austria. This is not optional for GmbH companies. Now let's look at a real-world example. Imagine Jake opens a consulting agency in Vienna. He registers his GmbH, opens a bank account, and starts working with clients in Germany and France. If he fails to properly handle VAT registration or corporate tax reporting, he could face penalties even if the business is successful. But if he sets everything up correctly from the beginning, he can operate smoothly across Europe. Now let's talk about timelines. Company registration in Austria usually takes 1 to 3 weeks depending on document preparation and notary scheduling. Bank account opening can take 1 to 2 weeks depending on verification. So overall, you are looking at around 3 to 6 weeks for a fully operational company, if everything is prepared properly. But here's the truth. Most delays are not caused by the system. They are caused by incomplete documents or unclear business structures. So preparation is everything. Now let's go over common mistakes. The first mistake is choosing the wrong company structure. The second mistake is not preparing documents early. The third mistake is underestimating bank verification. And the fourth mistake is ignoring tax registration timing. Each of these can slow your setup significantly. But if you avoid them, Austria becomes one of the most stable and professional business environments in Europe. Now let's simplify everything into a clear system. Step 1 is define your legal identity and business plan. Step 2 is choose GmbH as your structure. Step 3 is prepare company documents and notary approval. Step 4 is register in the Firmenbuch. Step 5 is open a bank account. Step 6 is register taxes and VAT. Step 7 is ongoing accounting and compliance. That is the complete system. Now let's talk about why entrepreneurs choose Austria. Austria offers strong economic stability, access to EU markets, high-trust banking systems, and a strong legal environment. That means once your company is set up, you can operate across Europe with credibility. This is why consultants, founders, and international service providers choose Austria as a base. Now let's wrap everything up clearly. Starting a company in Austria in 2026 is absolutely achievable, but only if you follow the correct legal order. Identity preparation, company structure, notarization, registration, banking, tax setup, and accounting. If you understand this sequence, you already understand most of the system. The rest is execution and consistency. So here are your key takeaways. Choose GmbH for protection and scalability. Prepare documents carefully before registration. Work with a notary for legal validation. Open your bank account with proper documentation. Set up taxes and VAT early. And maintain ongoing compliance. If you follow this structure, you can build a fully legal and scalable company in Austria without unnecessary delays or legal issues. And if you want more step-by-step guides on starting companies across Europe, make sure you like this video, leave a comment with your questions, and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown.